So we're backstage at Schubas with Alice Russell. Welcome to Chicago.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So you said you're a little jet lagged. Where did you just fly in from?
We came in from Heathrow, but yesterday. But I sort of kept waking up last night. I was like, oh. You just get, but you think you're okay, and then it throws you every time. So.
Yeah. So is this your first stop on the U.S. tour?
Yeah, we just literally first show today, and then Miami tomorrow, and then New York, and we keep going for a bit. So it's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Have you toured in the U.S. before? Or?
Yeah, but we've only done like little stints. I think we're still only doing 2 weeks, but that's the longest stint we've done so far. So, and we're doing a bit of Canada as well. So, it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Summertime is like.
Yeah. Now, have you ever had any problems traveling internationally, getting in out? Because I had a little mishap myself trying to get back in the U.S. from Canada this past weekend. So
that'll be us. We'll be like, please let us in. I know, they're really tough. I'm in Russia once, because I used to have really dark hair. My old passport, you know, because you can get 10-year passports, and I didn't look like me anymore. And they were like, I was laughing, and they're like, no, you must be serious. And they nearly didn't let me in there. And Australia, because I didn't look like my picture. And it was like, oh, come on, it's me.
Yeah.
But hey.
Yeah, well, at least you made it.
We're here.
Yeah. So, well, like I said, I love your skirt.
Pinky.
So, do you have any special places that you like to go shopping when you're traveling? Or?
Everywhere. I'm really good at the moment because I'm really skint, so it's good. But in New York, there's Rivington Street, and they've got loads of old like vintage stores, and I do like a little walk around there. Just everywhere, and new places that you've never been to. There's always little bits that catch your eye, and boutique-y places, because I find big shops, they just, there's too much. So I like little bits and bobs to digest, and you can like just take your time.
Yeah, and the little places so often have more interesting stuff than the chain places that you see.
I know, otherwise it's just like, you feel like you're being eaten by the clothes. No, get off. It's a bit like that, so chilled little places are good.
So your music's really being promoted by Starbucks right now. Yeah, how did that relationship develop, and how do you feel about it?
It's a bit crazy, isn't it? They first got hold of me when I was with True Thoughts, and they did last year. They did a giveaway. You know, when they did the day, it's like 30 days in a month, one of the months, and they did one day they gave away free a track every day, which is so good, especially for people like me that we don't get a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
And also just for people, it's really nice. I'd like to get a free little download, and then so they did that last year, and they've been really supportive. There's one guy in particular that's been really supportive of our stuff, and he's really lovely from LA. So it's good to get the support.
Yeah. How did they choose the song that they gave away as the free download? Did you get to pick? Or
they asked us. Yeah. And we chose Hurry Up. There's a little bit of a mistake on that, but not from one side where. They gave away a remix, so it was like a dub mix of a remix.
Oh wow!
But then they put it all right, and they gave the real one away, and people were like, "Why?" They thought it was really strange, and there's weird comments, and I was like, "Oh no," because the original's just like a really old school retro sounding song, but they gave that away eventually, so it's all good.
I was reading it in your biography on your website that when you're in the midst of your songwriting process, that you really paid a lot of attention to your influence and how influences and how do those musicians factor into the songwriting process exactly? Do you just immerse yourself in their music or study them?
Do you know, every time it's different whenever you write stuff. Sometimes it's just stuff that comes out of nowhere and you think, oh my God, I must have been, it's just like, we wrote a couple of songs earlier last year, and they were just like almost punk as well. And I was like, where are they coming from? And they just came out. But then there are other songs that I've written in the past where I've been listening to loads of Stevie or David Axelrod, and they want to be more like soundscapey and just really chordal and stuff. So it just happens. It's always different. So yeah, it's a bit like that. I think the boys are coming up.
Oh. They're going to join us?
Hello.
Hi.
Do you guys want to come and... This is TM Duke, so maybe it'd be good to get...
I thought you were pointing at this is TM Duke.
This is actually TM Duke, but we co-write most of the stuff. Be good to get a bit, because he does his own stuff as well. So.
Oh, great. Part of Alice's band, are you...
and producer as well for new album stuff.
And the last album, my favourite letters, we co-wrote everything, so...
Yeah. Wow, so could you talk a little bit about the process working together?
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
So
Yeah.
it's the process, but it's different for each song. A lot of it's just guitar and
We start from scratch and do it like song, just strip it right down. And other times you've done grooves. Like Hurry On Now was actually you've done a groove.
Yeah, kind
and
of
then
worked out, basic plan, and then
it's all
just
pretty
sketch
different.
vocals and stuff like that, and then build it. What we're doing now more is sketching stuff, building it together, and then
Layering it up.
and then kind of starting again with it once the idea's there and everything. Loads of demo vocals,
Nice.
and then so then we can actually try and make it more of a performance at the end, like redo all the guitars and everything.
Yeah, that's how we've done the last album. We recorded each, just like takes, so it's a whole take. So it is like a performance instead of before we've done it. And when you chop it up more, it just breaks it up, and you end up just like dropping in for vocals and parts, and I think it just breaks up the sound.
So there's a few more things you think, oh, well, I could just clean that up, but it's better to just keep it.
Yeah, a few
fresh
bum
and keep
notes, nice little mistakes. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, we're human.
Yeah, exactly. You get a bit, everything's so polished these days as well. I think it's good to get a bit of, because people go and see a band and then they realise, well, actually, music is pretty kind of out there. When you see it live, it's quite kind of an organic thing, So it's good to
Keep it
get
like that in the
into
recording.
the CD as well a bit.
Do you think there's any difference between your live performances and what you do in the studio in particular?
Yeah, I mean, the stuff, the recent album we've done, it's getting more like a live performance on the recording. So it sounds a bit like you could almost be sitting here and we'd be playing to you there, I'd say. The only difference is we haven't got like a massive orchestra and like horn players with us live, which
We've got
would be
one
great.
violin player, which isn't quite the same as
So that's the only
violin
difference.
takes.
Because
But they both feed each other, don't they? Like the live stuff is kind of fed back into the music a bit, and then obviously it goes the other way. But it's quite a different sound with the band still, though. Anyway, just because with the band we play in the UK, everyone's got a lot of kind of space to do their own thing. Apart from the actual structure, but there's the keyboard player is amazing. Keyboard player does a lot of really great like jazz solos and stuff like that.
So it changes up, and it's good to do that as well. You write the song, and we do that, and then we sort of take it out and do it with the band. And
you
it's
need
good
to change the
it.
arrangement for a live performance, because there's things that could get annoying on a CD, but when it's a live thing, it's
it's good to
work
do
for
that.
the crowd and stuff like that.
Refresh.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, what are you guys looking forward to next?
Well, Miami, man. Tomorrow morning, 8 in the morning. Yeah,
we've got
Miami.
A night after the gig. We've got the next day off there,
which is a bit dangerous.
So it means we can
have a little
fun.
treat. Yeah, a little bit of fun, just a little tiny bit.
You need to have a little bit of fun. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview this afternoon.
Thank you very much.